Hello everybody! In this Subnautica guide you will learn where to find the vehicle grade console blueprint, how to use and craft it, and why you need it in your base. Back to the topic, the vehicle grade console is an interior piece for the base building that can be placed exclusively in a moonpool structure. About this last one, you can find another video that shows where to get also this blueprint linked in the description. In order to build the upgrade station, you need 4 copper ore, 3 titanium, 1 gold and 2 table coral sample. And to do so, first, from the fabricator under resources and electronics, you need to make 2 copper wire, then 1 computer chip. Next, you have to go in the moonpool and using the fabricator builder, place and build this special furniture. To do so, you need to place it in one of the moonpool's internal walls. Once built, it will display the data about the parked vehicle and allow from the main console to modify its aesthetics like color and display name. But the most important, on the left there is a vehicle upgrade console that allows you to fabricate any module for your vehicles. One of the most important in early game is the Smooth Depth Module Mark I that requires 1 titanium ingot and 2 glass. This and any other special modules can be placed in the upgrade of the Smooth and Prom Suit vehicles. For the depth module, in case of the Smooth, it will allow to your vehicle to explore places that reach 300 meters in depth. You can increase this by upgrading this module using a modification station. But about this and any other module you can craft and upgrade, you can find the respective video in the equipment playlist linked in the description. Now that you know how is important this module, it's time to discuss where you can find the blueprint to be able to build it. This blueprint can be found in 4 different large racks, where you will find a lot of other important blueprints, some of which are required to be able to even complete the game. The safest and the easier to reach is a large rack with coordinates are displayed right now. If you didn't yet know how to use coordinates, check the video about this topic linked in the description. All fragments you can see in this video can change in location and quantity in each rack, but the data boxes will be always the same. Anyway, once here from one part of the rack you will see some electrical sparkles on one side of the structure. Here, on the bottom right corner of the dark area, you can find the first blueprint that in my case is a power cell fragment. Next, moving to the side, on the top you will find in the middle a huge slightly open door that will allow you to enter inside the rack. Here, before entering inside, on top of the door you can find some boxes that hides inside some other blueprints that in my case is one that is a power cell fragment. Now enter inside, where at the bottom of the first room you will find one of the Cyclopus fragments that in my case is a bridge. Next you have to enter in the left, from the first box you can find some more blueprints. Now get to your Smooth and let's move to the next part of the rack. To do so, move it on the bottom side of the rack, where you will find another hole you can access. Immediately inside you can scan a plant shelf blueprint. While if you look back to the entrance, on one side you can find some other blueprints and furniture. On the other side of the entrance there is also a picture frame that has the special effect to allow you to place in it any screenshot you made in the game, like a wall painting. Now in front of the entrance you have to open the door that you can do by just interacting with it. On the other side of this door you will find a Cyclops thermal reactor module and an abandoned PDA data. Now back to the previous room, on the other side there is a sealed door that you can open only if you have a laser cutter tool with you. If you still didn't have it, check the video about it in the description in order to learn how to get one. Behind this door on the left you will find some minor blueprints like light stick fragment and power cell fragments. Now get in the next room, where you will find immediately, once entered, the Vehicle Upgrade console blueprint in a data box with some other blueprints around. In case in this rack you didn't find it, move to the next one. Considering that there are 4 racks where you can find it, in some of them it cannot be present. Next location where you can find the blueprint is another large rack, like the previous, with coordinates you can see right now. Here, outside the rack, you will find a lot of CMOV, scanner room and bioreactor fragments. But be careful when you're exploring this place, because there are some tiger plants that will attack you. While inside one of the sides of the darker part of the rack, you will find an entrance inside a white wall. Once inside, on the ground before the next door frame, you will find your first blueprint. Moving through the 2 door frames, on the right in the last room, you will find 2 of chic plants plot and some blueprints on the ground. Next, open on the left the door in the previous room, where you will find the natural selection 2 poster on the right, with some more blueprints on the ground. While on the left there is a basic plant plot blueprint to scan. Next, you can open the sealed door on the right. Inside this new room to explore on the ground you will find more blueprints, while on the left part of it you will find the lightweight high capacity tank blueprint inside the data box. Next, enter inside the elevator room and get to the level below. In this room you will find another vehicle grade console in the middle of the room and a data box with some more supplies and blueprints to scan on the ground. Next location where you can find these blueprints is at here the large rack with coordinates are displayed right now. Once get to the described coordinates, you can find the blueprint you're searching for in a data box outside the rack with some other minor blueprints. While to get inside the rack, on one dark side of it, below a closed door, you will find an opened ventilation tube. Inside here, you will find just a sealed door you have to open using a laser cutter. Behind this one is hidden the best suit blueprint in this game, that is the reinforced dive suit. This one increases your resistance to damage and make you immune to the high heat, allowing you to explore easier geysers and heat zones. Next special blueprint can be found on the other side of the dark side of the rack, where there is another sealed door that hides behind it the Cyclopus fire suppression system inside the data box. The last location where you can find this blueprint, its coordinate is displayed right now. This place also, how the previous one, has the data box containing the vehicle upgrade station outside the rack. This time is near a ventilation tube detached from the rack, but is easy to spot because it's self-illuminated. Here you can also find outside some moon pool and prom suit fragments. While to explore the rack, you have to get on top of it, where you can access it from a ventilation tube, inside which you can find some furniture and another reinforced dive suit blueprint inside the data box. While behind the sealed door you can find some unique huts that you can use like furniture elements and some more minor blueprints to scan. Once you get what you searched for, it's time to build the vehicle upgrade station inside your moon pool and start making special modules for your vehicles.